Hi everybody, Gabrielle here. I'm back. So today we're going to do a slightly different reading. I had a request from someone who wanted me to do a reading on mature love. For those actually over, all that chasing and bullshit, mature love. People over the age of 50 who are not bearing children anymore, who have no interest in any of that, and just trying to figure out how to enjoy where they are now. But I think this is a pertinent topic for all of us, to be honest, because eventually we all hope to get to this stage. Even if you are in union, all love gets to a phase of maturity. All of it. And so, even with that, within the same relationship, love is very seasonal. I was taught that early in life, Some seasons you love that motherfucker, and other seasons you be like, oh, Jesus, just take him. Yeah, I get it. But this is more so for perspective-wise, for those who have weathered the relationship woes and have finally found someone to whom they can enjoy their golden years with, where you can refocus your time and attention on yourself. It's different, and it's wonderful when you see couples able to get to that point, but not very many do, actually, unfortunately. I do know people who have been married 40, 50, 60 years. Like, it is incredible. Some of them are very blissful relationships. Some of them, they probably should have walked away a long time ago. But anyway, this is for mature love. I use 4 decks for this, mainly oracle decks, because I wanted to know what the divine really had to say about this. I have my opinions, but I'm still growing. And so it's like, I thought that was the best choice. So I pulled out the vice versa deck. I pulled out the Psychic Tarot Heart Oracle deck. I pulled out the Goddess Power Oracle deck. And I pulled out the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. Yeah. Now, before I even give you the cards that were laid down, I want to tell you about the bottom of each deck, because I really believe, in a nutshell, this is the answer. The Queen of the Moon Oracle deck has the lunar god, the masculine. The Goddess Oracle deck has, what is this? Is Freya? Yeah, Freya. Radical acceptance. And then under the Psychic Oracle deck, the Psychic Heart Oracle deck, it says choose your battles. At the bottom of the vice versa deck is the 4 of Swords. In a nutshell, that is mature love, right? Accepting the masculine for who he is. And that is a radical thing. But that's on both parts. Acceptance. This is mature love. This is a mature status of life, where you're not trying to change someone. You're not trying to make them fit your mold. You accept the person before you, and they accept the person before them. Mature love is about choosing your battles. When you're young, you fight for every little thing, every little power trip. You're like, you go at it. But in mature love, you don't. There's no point. If it's really worth fighting for, then by all means. But overall, you're there to love each other. And then the 4 of Swords is all about healing, right? So this stage is supposed to be healing for both parties. Like a reassurance from the universe that real love does exist. True love, like that deep shit, that soulful shit. Being able to appreciate the nuances of a person. Alright, now let's get into the actual cards that came out. So we have the reverse of the Queen of Swords and the reverse of the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands, the Moon, the Queen of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Three of Wands, the Five of Cups, the reverse of the Six of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Cups. Holy shit, y'all. That's 3 women. Who's not out here? Queen of Wands. But the Ace of Wands is out here, right? Right. Then we have number 10, Flow. Number 5, Teach. Number 6, Healing Begins. We have 37, Fruition. 14 for Focus. And number 2 for Aphrodite, Romantic Love. Right. Right. I don't know how the camera's... I mean, I know how it's set up, but I can't see it directly. Anyway, so bear with me. You have to remember, look at these 2 cards. Can you see that? Let me see. See the Queen of Swords, how her back's turned, but you see all the illumination. And you see the Ace of Pentacles. So let's talk about this for a second or two. That Queen of Swords, right? She's turned her back to a lot of things in life. But it was to protect herself and what she held valuable. You knew what you had to offer. And you fought for it. You really did. Anyway, that's something else. Hold on. I also see this as someone facing this opportunity head on for this mature love. That's what this is going to take. You're clear about what it is that you want. Yeah, this looks like a lotus to me. See the crystals? Can you see that? Oh, where's the camera? Okay. See how that looks like a lotus blossoming? Lotus is spiritual protection and enlightenment and divine love and some other things too. Mature love takes clarity of direction. You see how these 2 folks here and this Ace of Cups, listen to me, Ace of Pentacles are talking to each other. Do you see this? Do you see how they're back there? Can you focus, please? Thank you. A little bit better. Anyway, these 2 people are back there They're talking. They're both in alignment with one another. They are different shades of green, but they're so green. There's unity in this coupling. There's healing, and there's value. You both see the value. That's the beauty of mature love. You value one another equally. You both want the same things. That's important in mature love. When you're younger people, you have different ambitions and different goals, and it's okay to work towards those things individually, collectively, however you want to go about it. But when you get to mature love, it really should coincide. They should line up. Because what is the point at that phase, right? It's not about raising kids or properties or anything or retirement plans and none of that. It's about each other. Focused on one another. That's mature love. It's about communicating clearly. It's so funny, right? Because I'm looking at the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles too, and this Queen of Cups. And I'm like, all the elements are present. That's what mature love, recognizing that all the elements for a successful relationship are there. Are there. Pardon the interruption, I need to let that stop ringing. All the elements are there for a strong foundation. I'm looking at this Three of Wands, and then I see the Ace of Wands up there. It's like, yes, all the elements are there for action, for new growth and prosperity. Perfect complement to one another. It's about following the passion within the relationship too. Discussing your innermost feelings, your heart's truest desires. But allowing those big emotions to be there, to embrace those big emotions, to face them head on, and to allow them to brighten you, to illuminate you. No fear. It's about knowing that this is different than anything else that you've ever known. Knowing that you have conquered all that there is to conquer in your life. And the whole thing with choosing your battles, right? I'm looking at the Strength card. See how she's got that lion's mouth open? That's not force. That's finesse. That's finesse. Knowing that as the feminine energy, you always have the finesse to tame the inner beast of your divine masculine. knowing that it's like you two chose each other. Or more like found each other through this. And appreciating that and being in this space of gratitude and not looking back at the past anymore. Not looking back at the past. Gaining the enlightenment from it. But if you're gonna look back at the past, you have to look at it with youthful innocence. Like, allow yourself to remember what it is that you felt when you were young and you first experienced love untaintedly. That's mature love, having the courage to love in the present. And be willing to offer love to each other openly in its most divine form through genuine expression. You know, I see a lot of how do I say this? Secret wishing. If you prayed for this man, it's okay to tell this man. That's mature love. It's being vulnerable. I keep saying this word, but it's true. It's about dropping the defenses. You can claim what you want with power and still be strong and still be still be a woman. Yeah. You no longer have to be hard. You don't have to take swift action anymore. You can just be. Yeah. Being content with one another. But really, genuinely having to let go of all of those things. The hurt, not the lessons, the hurt. I see this, okay. Someone overcame, I'm going to say, it could be a past life relationship or someone they were involved in for a long time. This person wasn't any good for you. And you see that, or you saw that. And now you found yourself confident, successful, with brand new enlightenment and wisdom about tainted love. You learned a lot about what love isn't. But I hope at the same time you were taking notes about what love is. Even if you got a list of what love isn't, open up a thesaurus and get the the synonyms, or the antonyms for those words, so you can see what the opposite of it is. And now that you found yourself here in this brand new loving situation, you can reflect and see how much better it is, and see that all that hard work and toil got you here. But you can't look back on the past. You can't. You have to confidently know that this is the right thing, that this person is right for you in your heart of hearts. See a lot of contrasting day and night, day and night, day and night, day and night. You found your complement. Even here in the Three of Wands. See how he's got the world in his hand, gold and blue, yin and yang, fire and ice, hot and cold. Know that this relationship is balanced. That's mature love. Balanced relationship. No power struggles. No games. Just all finesse. All love. And you don't have to make it. You don't have to force it. You know, we have flow. Teach. Healing begins. Flow is just allowing things to take their course. You don't have to worry about the direction of things, because again, it's mature love, right? So things will just naturally evolve. Don't get wrapped up in the things of the past. That's the only way you can mess with the flow of things, by trying to steer a ship that doesn't need steering. It's like with the teach card, by you two speaking to one another, confiding, loving one another, you're literally teaching the other how to love and care for each other. You don't have to come across bitter or angry, because in mature love, they're actually interested in knowing you. There's no point, there's no personal gain, there's only love. So by teaching one another, things will just flow naturally. And through teaching one another, you both will heal any and all wounds. You'll be able to expose your true heart to one another. Yeah. You'll feel grounded with one another. You won't hide anything from each other. There's no need. Oh, that's so beautiful. It can only go up. Look at that golden staircase behind her. The relationship can only evolve to something more beautiful, to something more enlightened. And I think as you talk to one another and confide in each other, I think you're going to both realize that you both have wished and longed for one another. Like truly. Wish to have someone that you don't have to pretend for. Someone you can live out every flight of fancy with. Someone who just gets you and you get them. Focus. I immediately started hearing that song Focus by her, H-E-R. Baby, can you just focus on me? To me, that sounds like, and it feels like, it's like black out the world. Just focus on each other. I also think you both have each other's undivided attention. That's so beautiful. These particular types of relationship have the potential to be so fulfilling. Absolutely. Mature love is like what real fairy tales are based on. You know, young people don't write fairy tales. Usually those who have been broken-hearted and things like that and had disappointments come up with such grandiose ideas because they know what they're lacking. And so they can write a perfect scenario filled in with all the things they would have liked. And so mature love has the potential to be that happily ever after shit. Where you're just oh so in love with one another. You can enjoy, finally, romance. A romantic love, something that you've always dreamed about. Something that you both have dreamed about. Men like romance. But it takes a mature man to say that, to indulge in the fact that they like romance. To release all of society's stereotypes about what they think men should and should not do. Mature love has the possibility of invoking some of the best lovemaking you can imagine. Comfortable with your body, knowing your body, and bringing all that passion and love and knowledge into one sensual moment. But that sensual moment can be as long-lasting as you two make it, because again, romance is more than just intercourse. Romance is staring into each other's eyes. Romance is laying out a blanket under a tree on a lovely day and cuddling together. Romance is breathing in one another, indulging in the aroma, their perfume. Romance is taking a bath together and, lathering the other person up, or taking a dry towel when they step out and toweling them off. Romance is so many different things, and in a mature love situation, you have the possibility, the endless possibilities of exploring all of those romantic gestures. all of those other ways to show intimacy. Knowing the whole time that you two are both each other's dreams come true. At this point in life, you know what I mean? At this stage in life, appreciating, indulging in it, indulging in one another, allowing all that to go away from the past. I'm going to actually pull the books out and read this information to you. So much healing can be accomplished between the two. Shit just gonna flow. It's so beautiful. Wow, and I opened the book right on flow. I love it. Keywords: attract, expect, release, serendipity, cycles, expansions. The energies around you at this time are positive and driving you forward. Let yourself flow with these energies and put them to good use. This is an opportune time to attract your heart's desires. Do you want more love, peace, or greater understanding? Is your heart calling out for a new relationship? Does a current relationship need improvement? Focus on your desires and allow them to manifest by expecting them to. At the same time, release yourself to the flow. Events greater than you can ever imagine may be heading your way. Project your desires, but also be open to new possibilities. Good fortune and joyful synchronicities come with the flow card. Open your heart and arms wide and embrace what comes to you. Nothing is static. Life flows in cycles, expanding and contracting, changing and growing. You may be entering a new cycle regarding matters of the heart. Welcome this new cycle. When a stone is tossed into a pond, the ripples flow with the water as they expand and grow. You're in an exciting period of forward movement and expansion. Heading into the unknown, this forward movement may guide you into new relationships or out of old ones. In either case, know that the change is in either case, know that the change is for your highest good. The energy of expansion will help you grow into your new situation gracefully, safely, and comfortably. Affirmation: I move forward with grace and ease. Traditional archetype, the Wheel of Fortune. I knew that. Jupiter's in retrograde in Scorpio right now. Yes. Number 5. Teach. Keywords: shepherd, advise, learn, wisdom, reflection, beliefs. Although the name of this card is Teach, it brings a dual energy to both teaching and learning. You have much wisdom to offer regarding affairs of the heart. This wisdom has been gained through all your joys and your sorrows. At this time, there may be an opportunity to assist someone regarding a relationship. That person may even be you. When the opportunity arises, remember the shepherd, one who gently guides his shepherd. That's strength card. Who gently guides his sheep along with desired path. One who gently guides his sheep along the desired path. Use the same gentleness in guiding yourself or others. There may be some... I don't know what the hell just happened with my throat chakra. There may also be an opportunity to learn right now. This could take place in many ways, through conversations, observations, or even reflections. Take a moment to reflect on what you have already learned about your relationships and what you still want or need to understand. Then seek a teacher who will help you arrive at the understanding. The downside of the Teach card is when our teachers want us to blindly follow their direction. In relationships, this often leads to restrictions and disappointment. These teachers come in many forms. friends, family, society, and so on. If a relationship is not going smoothly, maybe it's time to examine the beliefs you hold about relationships. Are they truly your beliefs, or have you unintentionally accepted the beliefs of others, beliefs that no longer serve you? In matters of affirmation, in matters of the heart, I offer what I know, learn what I don't know, and remain true to myself. Archetype in tarot is the Hierophant. Number 6, healing begins. Release, heal, assistance, hope. The energies around you now are guiding you toward a better place concerning dealings of the heart. These energies bring new information, new ideas, and new people to you. They will assist you in evaluating your current situation and help you improve it. Even good situations can be better. What are your hopes and dreams about relationships? Be comforted that you are now being moved in their direction. This is a time of healing, a time to let go of past issues and move steadily forward. Better times are just around the corner. The letting go may be difficult. The letting go may include difficult relationships that need to control, the fear of being alone, or anything else that causes stress and unhappiness. By releasing them, you free yourself to embrace the supportive energy around you. Allow it to carry you onward and let the healing begin. Didn't I tell you that? Think about them old relationships. But then learn what you can and let it go, and don't take it with you. You know what I mean? Like, let the pain go where you really want to be. 14, which is another 5. We just gonna focus. I think fruition was first, but I'm gonna read focus. You must focus on the task at hand right now. There is no room for a scattergun approach. Put on the blinkers and do not listen to gossip or negative people. If you make a mistake, it is your mistake to make. Do not waste your focus. Do not split your attention into too many pieces. I have a laser-like focus that serves me well. That is your affirmation. What we place our focus attention on matters. Placing our divided focus on something means we are more likely to take action on it. We are more likely to finish something we wish to complete if we focus on it. We are more likely to plan and succeed in our achievements should we take the time to focus on how. Even something as simple as eating a meal is more enjoyable if we take the time to focus on just that, eating and all of its sensory rewards. What hinders focus? Diversion. And it is often diversions we set ourselves or that we allow. When we are afraid of our own growth or greatness, we may procrastinate. We might place drama in our own way. We may even focus on everyone except for ourselves and never have the time to do things we set for ourselves. Our heart's desires therefore never come to us. We might allow the opinions of others to get in the way, letting the criticisms and values of others affect us. This is useless. We need to forget about the gossip or opinions of others, about what our society says. Instead, turn your focus to you and what you are doing. Pay attention to you. We need to focus instead on what feels so deeply good to us and what we really want and what we want to place our laser-like focus upon, and soon it will be ours. Companion, stone or metal, clarion. Oh, I think I have clarion. Do I have clarion? No, I used to have clarion. Got rid of it. Carnelian, excuse me. Carnelian. The fuck did I say clarion? Listen to me. I could be ignorant as shit sometimes. Fruition, harvest moon, baby. As the seasons turn, there is always a time when all the potential of the spring begins to manifest. Ain't we in spring? The crops grow tall and are ready to harvest, and they have done this from a fallow field into which we have planted seeds. The trees have flowered, and now there is a fruit to pick. It is time for the harvest. I welcome the joyous fruition of all my intentions I set. Yes, Jesus, amen. That's your affirmation. When we are able to bring something to fruition, whether it be planting a project or a change in ourselves, it is the perfect time to celebrate all that we are grateful for and to mark our achievements. We may have worked very hard to bring this new situation into reality. We may have been patient, and the way we have worked over time and sacrificed much to make it happen. The harvest moon is a time to be happy about our success and to share it with others. Our ancestors would dance and sing and have community festivals of thanks, all to celebrate the fruition of all their hard work and to thank the gods for their assistance. These times of high energy are also times to really focus on your body, as they can be quite taxing on our systems. If we do not take care, it is often the time we get ill. This moon normally falls on the moon closest to the autumn equinox in the northern hemisphere. Companion stone or metal, garnet. I do have garnet though. And black garnet. Anyway, what else we got? Goddess. Come here, you lovely Aphrodite, the goddess of love. Don't play with her. Goddess of love got all sorts of people wanting to do her bidding. Empowerment message. The Greek goddess of romantic love, Aphrodite, represents a state of ecstatic being that she now invites you to cultivate within. You can experience the world as sensual, expressive, creative if you allow yourself the freedom to explore what this means to you. Perhaps this is a portent of a new pattern or a deepening of one you already have, or perhaps this is a time for you to claim this aspect of your nature, which you may have lain dormant a while. Aphrodite invites you to fall in love with the life you now. Aphrodite invites you to fall in love with your life now and choose to look for the essence and expression of love all around you. By doing so, you will increase tenfold, and you will see evidence of it everywhere you turn. This is your sacred task when Aphrodite chooses to aid and empower you. Alignment message. Your alignment task is to stay present, release judgment, and see the treasure of what life is in front of you. You may discover something painful is actually a beautiful gift. Indeed, it could be exactly what you need to release old patterns that no longer serve you. Be careful of addictive qualities of longing, yearning for elusive love, and fixation on desired outcomes. This only creates more of the energy of unmet desire, and you may find yourself unable to discern what is true. Release expectations and attachments and simply see what arises. Remain aware and accountable for your side of things. Make amends if you need, and trust all is well. Even your partnership with the universe may need refining as you let go of your need to have things your way. Call on the goddess Aphrodite to lead you to your healthier, more satisfying experience. Right. So don't fret, my loves. Fifi says, yeah, don't fret. Because look, you finally are here. Enjoy that shit. Don't stress about it at all. Just be in the moment. Be in that moment. Let go of all that crap that you went through. Really. Let it go, baby. I want y'all to check out the Let That Shit Go meditation. It'll help. It's funny as hell, but it'll help. Just type it in YouTube. It'll pop up. Let that shit go. Because in order to enjoy the now, you got to let the old shit go. Myself included. I'm in that same category. And look, just to be 100% honest with y'all, look, I'm still young enough to have kids and all that shit. But, it's like I'm almost at the point where I'm just looking for a life partner. I don't know what the universe has in store for me. I just want somebody on my level. You know what I mean? Like, someone who gets me and I get them. Someone who ain't trying to control me and I ain't trying to control them. Real shit. I still got plenty of goals I want to accomplish and I'm going to accomplish. So it's like I'm in that in-between phase. But I totally get where y'all at. You just want somebody to appreciate you, and you to appreciate them, and you can. But that means you have to have the confidence and the power within yourself to allow that. To stop questioning it. If you see a red flag, have a conversation. But again, choose your battles wisely. You know, meditate and pray. Is it baggage you're carrying, or is this a legit red flag? You know, be open and honest with one another. That's mature love. Clarity and honesty. No need to hide. You know, no need to let questions not be asked. Because the whole point is getting to know the other and them you. Alright, I hope y'all like this reading. Thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. They are greatly appreciated. And light and love to you all. And let's all of us embody and invoke the goddess Aphrodite so we can love and be loved and just let shit go. And be in the now. Okay. Bye.